And I'm back again. And on this one, we're going to be talking about some weird food combos. So you can share yours in the chat, some weird food combos. If you know you've had some combos before, that didn't, it's not so, those combos that you eat and you're like, yep, it's slapping your cheek, but then you still love it. That's what we are going to talk about. Weird food combinations. So you can share yours in the chat. Yeah, maybe I can start with mine. Chichi, bring down this girl from the China. You won't watch again. Yeah, so you can also share yours in the chat. For example, I have a friend that anytime she's eating food, she would like to add something else to it. Like imagine someone who was eating noodles and then chewing the apple all together. At the same time, you're eating your apple, she's eating the apple and she's eating noodles together at the same time. It looks weird. Like you not finish the noodles first before you go on with your apple. What kind of combination is this? But everyone has that one weird combination, food combination. You just love it. The or you just sometimes you do it unconsciously. You don't even know you're doing it, but then you're enjoying it. Even though sometimes it just slap your cheek, but then you still love to eat it. Hi. I'm Choma Gloria. Yes, but some of you might not know my name. You can call me Choma or Gloria. Yeah. In this channel, I talk about healthy habit made simple and other informative topics, exciting ones also. Yeah, so, but on this life, it's just a cheap chat kind of life. We're talking about some weird food combinations. Some weird food combinations. So you can put yours in the chat. You can put some of those weird food combinations, yours in the chat. Yeah. For example, have you ever seen someone, for me, if when it's very hot, have you ever seen someone who is eating what's it called? Eating a ice cream with pizza. Imagine you're eating the pizza at the same time you're eating your ice cream at the same time. Those weird food combination. You can also share yours in the chat with me. Please do well to double tap hit the like button. Thanks for joining the live. Thank you for joining. Yeah, so today's live, like I said, is all about weird food combination. Yeah, so weird food combination. You can also let me know in the chat some of your weird food combinations. Let's talk about it. You can share yours in the chat also, some of your weird. For example, I know there was a day I was eating. I didn't even know. Sometimes it's subconscious. You don't even know when you're doing that. Like imagine I was eating my rice and stew. I was eating rice and stew, and then I peeled orange. I was licking the orange at the same time eating my rice and stew. It's very weird. Like who does that? Eating rice and stew, and then you're drinking orange. It can slap your cheek, but then you're still enjoying it. It's weird, but it's just something that just came to your mind that you should do that, and then you see yourself doing it. You just see yourself doing it, even when it slaps your cheek, you're still enjoying it. So, guys, thanks for joining the live. Do well to let me know in the chat what some of your weird food combinations. You can let me know. Let's talk about them. Because it's a chip chat kind of life, where we talk about some weird food combination. Yeah, so imagine someone, maybe you're eating, semolina, or let me use the pap. You're eating pap and you're eating your pap and your soup, and then all of a sudden you go inside and then you bring your banana. You're eating banana with your pap and soup. How does that look? It's so weird, right? It's so weird, but then you're eating it and then you're enjoying it. You don't even know why you're enjoying it. So those are some of the weird food combinations. You can let me know yours in the chat. Guys, do well to double tap, hit the like button, subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, do well to subscribe so that whenever I'm live, you get notified. Yeah, so it's just all about weird food combination. That's what we're talking about this evening. So you can share with me some of your weird food combination. I've talked about mine. For me, you're making noise. Yeah, sorry. Be a good girl. Sorry. Don't make noise, yeah? I've talked about mine where I shared some, for example, sometimes I'm eating my rice and stew, and then I get my apple. I'm chewing my apple and I'm eating my rice and stew. And I'm enjoying it. I do enjoy it. You know, it looks weird. Like sometimes my husband is like, "What are you eating? Why don't you finish this rice and stew before you add this one?" And I'm like, "Duh, what are you saying?" Because I'm enjoying it. So you can also share with me some of your weird food combination. You can share with me in the chat. Let's talk about it. And also let me know where you're watching from. Where are you based? For me, I'm based in South Africa. My name is Choma Gloria. So let me know where you're watching from. Are you a male or female? Let me know in the chat. Let's chat. And share with me some of your weird food combination. You can share with me some of your weird food combination. For me, I've shared mine. You know, I love to eat. Sometimes I might be eating my rice and stew, you know. And beside the veggies, I can add my apple. Yeah, between my apple while I'm eating the rice and stew. It's weird. I'm eating rice and stew, eating pap. I can still decide to chew that. Apple. It's slapping my cheek, but I'm enjoying it. I don't know if it happens to you, where you are eating some type of meal and then you combine it with another kind of meal that doesn't even look it is not supposed to be, but then you just enjoy it. You can share yours with me also in the chat. And let me know where you're watching from. Guys, do well to double tap on your screen, hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed, do well to subscribe. Thanks for joining the live. I'm Choma Gloria, and in this channel I talk about healthy habits made simple. And I talk about informative, topics also, like encouraging. I have some encouraging videos. You can do well to check them out. You're going to enjoy them. Stop that. You're disturbing. Don't do that. There's no sweets. You know sweet is not good for you. I told you mustn't take sweets all the time. Because that will make you purge. You don't know. Yes, guys, let me know in the chat. What are those weird food combinations you've had before? Let's talk about it. For me, I don't know if you've heard of cherry. There's something we call cherry back then at home. And then this mango. I don't know, mango. Mango, the nice mango fruit. When I'm eating mango, sometimes I add salt, little salt on it. It's so weird, but then when I add that little salt on it, it becomes so sweet. How about orange? Sometimes when I'm eating my orange, you know those orange you peel the back, then you cut it to eat. When I'm drinking my orange, I add little salt to it before I drink it. When I add that little salt to it tastes so nice and sweet to me. I don't know about you. Maybe you can share yours with me. But for me, I enjoy it when I'm licking my orange and then I add little salt to it. When I add salt to it, it tastes better and nicer for me. It tastes so good for me when I add salt to it. Even mango, when I'm eating mango, when I add little salt to it, it tastes better. It tastes way better for me. Yeah, so you can also share yours in the chat with me. What are those weird food combinations you've had before? You enjoy it even when it's slapping your cheek, but you enjoy it. You can share yours with me. For me, I enjoy licking my orange with salt. I enjoy licking my eating my mango with salt, little pinch of salt. I just add a little and then when I'm eating it, it tastes better for me. It might look weird for you, but for me, I enjoy it when I'm doing it. I enjoy that one when I'm doing it, you know. Mhm. So you can also share yours with me in the chat. Guys, do well to double tap, hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed, do well to subscribe. And let me know where you're watching from. For me, I'm based in South Africa. You're going to fall. You see this chair? You're going to fall. Don't do that. Mm-hmm. So you don't fall. Go and stay with your sisters. Yeah, so you can share with me some of your weird food combinations. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's chat about it. Let's chat about it. Like I said, I remember Choma Gloria Oshinago. That's my name. You can call me Choma or you call me Gloria. So let me know where you're watching from. Where are you based? Yeah, so as I was saying, so sorry. Mhm. So you can share with me some of your weird food combinations. You can share with me in the chat. Have you ever seen someone who is eating, maybe the person is eating pizza and then the person is eating that pizza with pineapple? Imagine, you are laughing there. It's so weird, but then, and you know, it slaps the cheek, but then you're just enjoying it. You're eating it and then you're enjoying it. You know, it happens. It happens. For me, I've told you some of mine, like eating mango with salt, drinking my orange with salt, even when it's slapping the cheek. But I always enjoy it. I always enjoy it. Anytime I'm eating you give me a mango now or an orange, if I don't add salt to it, that means it's not sweet. And I do it mostly when people are not around. If I'm the only one there, I can bring out my salt, you know. I'll peel the orange and put my salt inside. Once I peel it and cut it, I'll put my salt, pinch of salt, you know, sprinkle it on top, and then press the orange, bring out the juice nicely so that it will absorb the salt. When I drink that orange, when I lick it, so sweet. Even when it's doing me, slapping my cheek, but I used to enjoy it. I used to enjoy it. Even the mangoes, like mango, I prefer the unripe one than the ripe one. It sounds weird, right? I prefer unripe one than the ripe one. Because the unripe one, when I cut it, it looks so it will still look strong, you know. And then I sprinkle a little salt on it, and then I eat it. That's how I eat mine. Who eats apple and salt? It's not apple. I'm talking about orange. Orange and then mango. I add salt to it before I eat it. It slapped my cheek, but then this life is just like a confession time. Talking about some weird food combinations. So you can let me know yours in the chat. What weird food combination have you had before? What weird food combination have you had before? I've shared mine. Yeah, and also let me know where you're chatting from, where you're watching from, where are you based? Guys, do well to double tap, hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed, do well to subscribe. Let's chat, let's chat, let's chat. Yeah, so you can share yours with me also. If you've ever had weird food combinations, you can share with me in the chat. Let's talk about it. For me, I've talked about mine. My number one weird food combination is eating mango with salt. Why are you laughing? I eat my mango with salt and I enjoy it. Another one is eating my orange with salt. I eat my orange with salt also. Like when I peel the orange, I sprinkle a little salt on it after I cut it. I sprinkle a little salt on it and then I lick it that way. It's so sweet, even when it slaps the cheek, but it's very sweet. I used to enjoy it. So you can share yours with me. What are your weird food combinations? Weird food combinations you've had before. You can share with me in the chat. Or am I the only one that eats weird, that combines food in a weird way? Am I the only one? I'm not sure I'm the only one though. So you can let me know yours in the chat. Let me know your weird food combinations. Mine is orange with salt. I love my orange with salt. I love my mango with salt. And sometimes when I'm eating my noodles, I can decide to eat it with apple. Might sound weird, but I do that a lot sometimes. I do that a lot. They'll be asking me like, what kind of combination? And I'm like, it's what I want to eat. And when I'm eating it, the combinations, it tastes nice. It might be slapping your cheek, but it tastes nice. I didn't call you. Why are you laughing? But I do that a lot. Licking orange with salt and eating my mango with salt. Guys, thanks for joining. Do well. Let me know where you're watching from. And double tap, hit the like button. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Yes, so you can share with me some of your weird food combination. That's what this life is about. Let's chat. Let's confess. Let's tell those hidden. Because most times I do that, especially when I'm eating it alone, not when people are with me. If maybe someone is with me and I'm eating that, I might decide to just eat that orange like that. But if there's no one there, if I'm alone, most especially, I'll go and take my salt. I'll take my salt. I'll sprinkle it a little bit on top of the orange. After I peel and cut the orange, I'll sprinkle a little salt on it, and then I enjoy it that way. Even mango, you might be surprised. Mango, I prefer the unripe mango, as a not so unripe, but in between, like it's not too ripe. I prefer that one. So that when I cut it with my knife, I will now sprinkle a little pinch of salt on it, and then I eat it that way. I love that thing, when it slaps my cheek. I love it. It sounds so weird, right? Guys, guys, double tap, hit the like button, double tap on your screen, and subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Let me know where you're watching from. Lindiwe says hi. Lindiwe, hi. Thank you for joining the live, Lindiwe. Let me know where you're watching from, and also share with me some of your weird food combination. Can you share with me? Or am I the only one that combines food in a weird way? I don't know if I'm the only one, but you can also share yours with me if one way or the other you've ever combined your food in a weird way. Like I have a friend that eats, she will be eating a pizza, and then she has a pineapple there with her, eating pineapple and pizza. Is that not? I'll be like, she tells me she loves how it slaps her cheek. And then when I think about it, I'm like, oh, anyway, I do the same thing because it's my orange and salt. It's the same. It's the same when I eat. It's the same when I eat my orange and I put a pinch of salt on it. Or when I'm eating my mango, it's almost the same because I enjoy that. And that's you can combinations with me as well. Okay, go and give it this way. Yeah, so you can share yours mine eating my orange with salt. And licking my orange with salt.
Please, apple and salt.
Apple and salt, no, I don't have apple is always sweet. You know, orange, when the orange is not too ripe, you know, I tend to add a little salt on it. And then I press it. I squeeze the orange to mix with I squeeze the juice to mix with the salt. I drink it. That's how I do mine. I don't know about this, so you can share yours with me. How do you do yours? How do you do yours? Miso. The Miso, hi. Thanks for joining the live. And how is the weather? Yeah, I hope you're doing great. Thanks for joining the live. Guys, subscribe so that whenever I'm live, you get notified. Yeah, so we're talking about some weird food combinations. I don't know if you've ever had some weird food combinations in the chat. For me, I've had a lot of weird food combinations. Like I've shared two with you. One is me eating my orange, I lick my orange with salt. After peeling the orange, I cut it and I put a pinch of salt on it before I can drink the orange. Another one is my mango. I get my mango, I cut it with a knife, and then after cutting it, I put my pinch of salt on it before eating it. That's what I do. So you can also share with me some of your weird food combinations. Let's talk about it. Guys, double tap on your screen, hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed, do to subscribe. Thanks for joining the live. So share with me. Share with me some of your weird food combinations. Can you share with me?
Guys.
Who gave you that? Oh yeah, share with your sisters. Chama, go let her give. Don't do that. Don't do that. That's it. That's a bad habit. That guy said weird. It's a bad habit. You shouldn't learn that. Don't copy mommy. Because you're still a child. You cut for your sister. You can cut some for your sister. Imagine because I'm talking about me eating my mango with salt, and then my baby brings out an apple and want to put a pinch of salt on it to eat. Imagine that. Guys, share some of your weird food combinations with me. Can you share with me? Or am I the only one on this earth that eats some weird food combinations? Am I the only one? That sounds interesting though, if I'm the only one. That's interesting though, if I'm the only one. Guys, share with me some of your weird food combinations. Let's talk about them. What is it? Oh yeah, give the sisters. Yeah, finish it. Finish it. Yeah, so you can share with me some of your weird food combinations. Guys, double tap the like button. Yeah, my name is Shama Gloria, and in this video, I talk about healthy habit made simple and other informative points after the live. Yes, let me know if you're a male or female, and you can share